Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good evening and welcome to Flippinar 312. Is 58K from one real estate deal enough money to quit your job? That's a long one.
That is, but no, actually, it's really not.
Okay.
It's not any longer than
it's just the reader.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say that. My bad. Dang, I agreed to that so fast.
It's just the reader. But yeah, we're here to chop it up, guys. Try to get into talking about some real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate. Try to be a little just relaxed here also, nothing professional about me, as you can see. But I'm trying to provide some value to make maybe some financial changes in your world to help you and your family and beyond when you're no longer breathing the same air that we are, or me too, at some point, I guess. Get morbid, ain't it? But anyway, anyway, I think you get the point. We're trying to create some generational wealth. Is that a better way of saying it, Asia?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I like that better.
Okay. All right, so you can join us on the live if you text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. That's the word Gator, like alligator, but the word Gator. So you can get pushed to the front of the line, VIP style. Also, if you would like, I heard somebody mention somebody else doing this.
Ooh, what?
Before I say it, I don't know if I want to do that because I'm normally pretty worn out. Let me think about that. We might do it next week.
Something after this?
Yeah, we might do it next week. Let me think about it. I don't want to say it on air. But anyway, so if you want to join the dailies that we have Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, basically an extension of this, but more focused on comping deals. So if you got something here to comp tonight, we probably won't do it because that's what Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are for. But you can, if you say, well, I'm at work during that time, Ty. So what I recommend you do is join the Telegram group that I have that will allow you to get that done pretty much all the time or whatever. So you can text the word push, PUSH, to 205-964-5243, and that'll get you going in the right direction on that. So text the word push to 205-964-5243. And I will get you going in the right direction in that Telegram group. As you see scrolling at the bottom of the screen, a lot of you guys say, well, can I shadow you? Can I peek over your shoulder? So we do have that option, but on the commercial side of it. So you can join that particular opportunity. Text the word SPY, like spy on tie, SPY.
What was that?
205-964-5243 is scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. Also, buyers. If you know what buyers are paying and how to contact them, wouldn't that be like a magic wand? Mm-hmm. Well, we got one. Text the word boss to 205-964-5243 and use that magic wand. If you know who's buying, how much they're paying, which allows you to know what to negotiate with the seller. So now it takes all the ARV and all the comping out of it for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. If you know what buyers are willing to pay in a particular area for certain, similar houses, then it makes it a lot easier for you to go to the seller and negotiate, because if buyers are really only paying around 100, 110, guess what? You need to be below 100,000. So you could do the math, say, hey, well, I want to make 20 grand, so I need to be 80 and below, right? Dealing with that particular seller. So text the word boss, BOSS, because you are the boss. I'm your employee. I'm your whooping boy. So text the word boss to 205-964-5243. And over to you, boss.
All right. Thank again. What was that?
That boy rhyming.
Let me, oh,
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, you got bars. No, okay. So I'm gonna take all that back. Thank you guys for being with us this evening. I appreciate you joining us. Starting a little bit late, but that's all on me. I'm working on being, not habitually late for everything. And Ty is so gracious. He always waits exactly for me. I be telling him to just start without me.
I have a lot of weaknesses as a human being.
And that's not one of them. Let's not talk about it.
No. I ain't want to talk about. I'm talking about patience. I think I'm a very patient person.
You actually are.
Now I need to apply it to some other stuff though, but I'm a very patient person. I don't have high expectations on most of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not in a negative way. I just,
No, and that's actual true. That's why it's amazing when you actually, I'm talking about me, come through with something and you're just so in awe. You're just excited and you just make it seem like because your expectations wasn't high in the first place.
Well, my shirt said that, but I'm a little disappointed about that now.
No, she was on it. She was on it. She did it last night. I wasn't fooling with her because she waited until last night and went to bed. And this morning she was like getting up for school. I was like, I'm not waiting on you. She's in a summer camp, summer school camp. She's done. This is her second one. Anyway, so yeah, you actually are very patient, almost to a fault.
Yeah,
actually, almost to a fault.
Well, it almost to the like I don't care.
No, I'm not gonna say you don't care.
No, I'm saying it could be taken that way though.
Oh, it can most definitely be taken up. Not for me, I understand because I'm very appreciative because you're patient and you're willing, as y'all see here, he's willing to teach you if you don't know. But if you don't ask, telling you ain't gonna get much. You gotta open up your mouth and ask what you need. Yeah, you are. So I do appreciate that. And you guys should too, because you get
to my life is trash. Go ahead.
Hush your face. What'd you eat before we started? I know what I had.
Oh, I had a Mediterranean shrimp and vegetables. They had bread with. I just took a pinch off
no carbs.
A little pinch, just a little taster. It was great.
It was great. Okay, well, sounds like you enjoyed your meal.
It was great.
All right, let's hop into this window. Thank you for being here, Jordan Walker, Matthew Epps, Phil W. Hey, Cass. Let's see here, Ricky Hughes. Always glad to have you here, Betty David. Thank you for joining us.
Betty Dave.
Karen P. LT Striker Sarah. How are you, my sister? Thank you for being here. Yes, and I'm glad to see you in the chat. Those of you on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere else, the X and the Twitch and the other places, glad to have you here. Go ahead and post your questions in the chat. I'll read the questions and Ty will answer the questions. That's how it works here. We're talking about wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit, in addition to other creative ways to invest in real estate. What's up, J. Rue? Thank you for being in here. So great topic tonight is $58,000 from one real estate deal enough money to quit your job? Ask yourself that. So the rule of thumb, you don't quit your job to pursue your dreams until you have at least 6 months of all of your bills in savings. If you could do a year, that's even better. So would that give you a year of your necessities? And I'm not talking about the lifestyle that you live in. I'm talking just the necessities to keep the roof over your head, the power, your car note, your insurance, your health, and all of that. Would that ride you for a year? Then I say, heck yeah, I would quit my job. I would quit my job with half of that. But I'm just saying, getting that out of there. Instagram, let me see. Yeah, go ahead and post your questions in there. And yesterday, guys, was Juneteenth.
Y'all was open. Oh, that's
Come on now. Yes, I was at work.
Happy Juneteenth yesterday, but that's great.
To all of you that celebrated yesterday, June 19th, 1865, when the last few were.
Well, yeah. Explain that. Me and Torian were talking about. I think me and him might have messed it up. But let me tell you what I think it is. Now, I didn't even know that existed until about 10 years ago.
Well, that's actually true. It was one woman's. It's like a one woman's march.
It's older than that, though.
No. For people to be educated about it.
I know. I'm saying it's been known in like Texas and parts of Tennessee. People have been celebrating for years.
There was one woman who made it her business to walk this country and let people know. That is the reason why it was passed as a federal holiday. And then the states had to hop on board because not all states honor it as a holiday. So there's a difference. But she made it known. She made it a cause. But the thing is, yes, it's always been a thing since June 19th, 1865. But people didn't start talking about it.
Wait a minute. I thought, what year? What date the slave thing was on?
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Well, obviously it was before that.
Years before. Before I say something wrong, let me just go ahead and.
Well, you know, I got the answer.
1863.
I get that. So it was 2 years later?
Yes, it was January 1st, 1863. So you're talking about
so what
years
happened? Explain it. Explain it. You want me to let GPC say, or you want to explain it?
No, the gist of it is that Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which in essence freed the slaves. But don't get me wrong, that man had no intentions on freeing the slaves. That's not what it was about. It was all about industrialization. It was about the North trying to get corporation industries, and you needed the South to stop doing cotton and using free labor.
If the South would have acted right, I'm not sure when we would have been free.
We probably would not have.
I'm not sure.
A lot of people that was just greedy and just did not.
It wasn't causing no time to
it wasn't
about some bread.
Exactly, it wasn't trying to be nice. It
was
about money. It was about making more money.
Totally.
Exactly. So don't give Abraham Lincoln, that penny man, no credit for that. I appreciate him doing it, but it ain't the reason why he did. Just a little bit of that.
But again,
on January 1st, 1863, he issued the proclamation that freed the slaves.
Okay.
Right? And it was passed along naturally from the North down to the southern states.
Okay.
And across the country.
Okay.
Right? Texas, for whatever reason, we ain't got no email, we ain't got no news, we ain't got no TV. They did not get the message. They had the message, but they didn't deliver it to the slaves. So they kept them enslaved for 2.5 more years.
The whole state of Texas?
Until someone else came down and was like, hey, basically, this is just me giving the candy version. It was like, basically, you know, y'all free, right? Y'all free. And it was like, what? Yeah, homeboy did that like 2 years ago. And so they didn't know that until June 19th, 1865. So the whole of slavery ultimately did not end, actually, not into the 70s, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, if you talk about rural parts of Mississippi, backwaters, it's actually further into the 20th century than you think, as far as it's anyway. But that's the gist of what happened.
I was born in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And now this is an Alabama, Mississippi thing. I know both. I've lived both, and it ain't no different.
What?
Mississippi and Alabama.
No, I didn't. No, it absolutely is not.
Okay,
absolutely is not.
Okay,
but you got to think about when you start talking about slavery, right? After that, you had indentured servitude, you had sharecropping, you had all of that stuff that it was still the equivalent of it, but you just put a different term on it. And when you have those back road counties, Mississippi, Alabama, and stuff like that, they still had that up until like the 60s, 70s. I don't know if you watched, it was a documentary that came out like 3 years ago. And they was like, this is how our parents lived up until this day, living on a land that everything that they
so they couldn't leave, or they didn't know to leave?
That they didn't know to leave.
Okay.
Didn't know to leave.
I don't think it was as prevalent as you think. I think that was a couple of
it was enough.
I think it was a couple of instances. Not
it was
one, two, maybe locations nationwide.
No.
You gonna have to show.
I'm going to find that documentary. It was a whole county.
If the movie did
county
that
lived that way. And it's not because
this ain't what this is about today. So
okay,
we don't want to
going down the wrong word.
Yeah, we're going down the right track.
I
ain't want that.
I'm sorry.
I grew up.
Who is Miss Opal? No. Who's Miss Opal?
What she said?
She said, "Go, Miss Opal." I'm trying to figure out who Miss Opal is.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It sounds historical.
Okay, so forego that. Happy yesterday. Hope you enjoyed that. Ducks. What are you talking about? Ducks. Let me hop on Ducks, because Ducks has a lot going on over here on TikTok. Ducks wants to know, do you JV? And then says, and quite profitable due to the economy classes we have. Read your chat. this is the second I've been here where y'all weren't interacting with your live. That's exactly what we do here, Ducks. And honestly, I haven't seen your name before, but I will answer your question. Well, Ty will answer your question. Do you joint venture?
Yes, I joint venture. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you what should text the word text so many things. Text the word mini, MINI, to 205-964-5243. Now, people send me deals on houses. That ain't what we pursue, but if you send it, I'll take a look over because I just know how to do it.
Mhm.
Like, spitting out my birthday. But what we like to pursue is more on the commercial side, self-storage, hotel, motels, multifamily, and land. But I'm gonna get houses just because of the amount of content that I got out there on it. So to answer your question, sir, but when you say JV on a deal, let me just set some expectations that I mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
Is number one, you personally need to be dealing with the owner. On the it doesn't have to be on the contract, but whatever. You personally, not your friend, a partner, the person that's contacting me needs to be dealing with the owner or us or whoever. All right, so that's number one. It needs to be off market. My definition of off market, it is not for sale anywhere, offline or online, especially online. And the internet, if you didn't know it, is the internet, social media, and an email list or something. So anything, we're not going to be interested. It's almost going just automatic. And once I figure that out. All right, so those three hurdles, then we get to, is it a deal or not, which is probably the hardest thing. But that's why we do the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to try to help you guys figure out if you got a deal or not. So, we'll get down like that. That's money falling out of the sky, man. Who doesn't like money falling out of the sky, Adria Prince? Oh,
someone who already got too much, they ain't willing to go pick up.
You'll never hear nobody say they got too much money. They might say I meant too many cars, too many clothes. You'll never hear nobody say I got too much money. Never.
You telling me Buffett ain't gonna say I got too much money?
Oh no, he won't say that. He won't say that.
He got more money than what he know what to do with.
But he won't say I got too much money. Okay, he might say a lot of things. He won't say that.
Spicy talking on TikTok says, can people flip virtually?
Yeah, that's the name of the game. The whole purpose of what we do, a majority of the more recent content for sure, especially when you start talking about self-storage and hotel, motels, houses, of course, land. Yeah, virtually. The internet is a powerful tool. That's why we're here right now. We can leverage that to do a lot of things, including being able to do deals with real estate, Adria, anywhere,
everywhere.
That's the shirt. That's nice. All it needs to say.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just anywhere,
everywhere. That's all it needs to say.
You want a line going up under it, separating the two?
Whatever you want to do. I trust your design skills.
Okay. So let's go here. So MJV on TikTok. Glad you mentioned that. We normally don't say that, but just a little housekeeping. Guys, if you're on social media, Instagram is normally the place where I get the spoof accounts. Just report it.
Don't report my main account.
It's going to ask you what account. It's going to say why you're reporting this account. And you're going to say it's pretending to be someone else's account that I know.
That because I heard
I do like 3 times a week.
I heard a dude. He was just totally different. He was in real. I think he's in stocks or something. Mm-hmm. He said, "Yeah, one of the 1,000 accounts out there. You'll find my real one, I guess." I guess they do that there, but it must be very profitable.
I don't know.
It has to be.
I don't know. So the thing is, just report it. It's going to say, how do you know? It's going to say, because it's of an account I follow. It's going to say, what's the account that you follow? Make sure you put ask Flipman, and it's going to say thank you. Then it's going to say, do you want to block, restrict it? Do all of that. But every time you get an invite or a friend request for one of those fake accounts, just report it. Greatly appreciate that, so that isn't out there in the atmosphere.
Now, y'all know how I get down. If I'm going to send you asking you for something, normally it's going to be me in a video. Now, they'll be able to do that at some point, also. So I ain't gonna just say that. So I may not need to put that out there because you can literally do AI videos of me right now. We're doing it. So I take that back.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So let's see here. Wendell wants to know, what words do you put in a contract to let you, quote unquote, off the hook in case the deal doesn't go through?
Well, the contract that I've been using since 2003 and the one that I've been giving away since 2008, the due diligence period and the earnest money deposit, and I think it's line number 10. It actually, I guess, is your get out of contract clause or whatever. But in reality, if you don't cancel the agreement before the due diligence period ends, you don't close, they keep the earnest money. That's the purpose of it. That's it. That's it. That's the purpose of it.
Gotcha. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on Section 8 real estate investing?
It could be, people have become very wealthy with it. It can be great. Guaranteed income. It's got any rental or income producing property, it boils down to the management. Period.
So you don't think I can do that?
Oh, you'll be a great property manager, like great, because you're not gonna let people take. You're not gonna let people take advantage of you. See, me, I'm showing up, and that ain't no good.
Yeah.
No.
So I should do that then.
Oh yeah, you'll be great at it.
Well, why didn't you tell me that as a suggestion?
Yeah, you'll be great at that.
Okay, we need to talk about how to make that happen.
Yeah, you'll be great at that. Oh my God.
Okay, because I got 2 now.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Okay, so Jordan Walker, I know we mentioned it early. We'll comping properties on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So just join that, and you'll be able to get that Kalmia Avenue address comped for you. So Joseph wants to know, for states like South Carolina that don't allow wholesaling, can we put a property under contract in an LLC, then sell the LLC to an end buyer?
Yeah, I think they say, somebody told me Jared Norton has a LLC flipper kit. So yeah, for years I've heard, I've never done it for myself, but years, that's why a lot of people have used that to flip foreclosures or whatever, is put them in the LLC and just sell the actual LLC. So yeah, definitely one method. Sounds like it'll work. Obviously your buyer has to be on board with that, but yeah, for sure.
Okay. Great.
So if you get your buyer on board with stuff, you make all that stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But they got to be on board with it. So,
okay. Taja Lachey would like to know, where do you find commercial properties?
Okay, Tasha. Now you have all types of different commercial properties, from hotel, motels, multifamily, self-storage, retail centers, single family, what do you call what do you call a nursing home? What that fall under? Whatever it is, nursing homes, assisted living facilities,
hospice care,
all of those.
Yeah.
So you have all different types. Now, what I focus on is what I know I can easily build a pool of buyers from, which is self-storage, hotel, motels, multifamily. So finding the deals, finding the getting in contact with the decision maker. I put in I have a couple of videos out there that makes that fairly simple for you, and I've given you instructions. So on the self-storage, which is a particular commercial real estate type of property, text the word MINI, M-I-N-I, to 205-964-5243. Follow the instructions in that particular video. And the world is yours. You can partner with us or you cannot. You can do your additional research to fill in the holes. But I've given you enough information to make it happen.
Whose world is this?
I'm looking in the camera more because, you know what I'm saying? I got the thing up there.
I know, but it looks so intentional.
Huh?
Like it looks forced almost.
Do it.
Yeah. Like I'm noticing it, and I'm sure for content creating, it'll make a world of a difference.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
okay.
Ignore me.
Okay.
BBN859, when is Zomps coming out?
Not sure what it is.
I don't know what that
it's
means.
out, man.
It's out. So just
Hey.
make sure you're typing in ZOMPZ. .com, and it is a Google Chrome extension that you will have to add. If you've had it previously and it's not working, you might need to remove it and add it back. So hopefully that answers your question there. But Zomps most definitely is still a thing. Hasn't really not been. Some features were edited a little bit, but Zomps is most definitely available to you. So let's see here. Let me see. Do we have who else is coming? Oh, we got some new people. Hey. People's in here.
Say peoples.
Karen, thank you. You're following us on TikTok. And you're on YouTube. That's wonderful.
Oh, that's what I would see. That's how I would. Well, no, actually, I don't do that.
What?
I never watch any lives. I just watch the replays on the shows that I watched, and I never watched the lives. I do replays.
House of Dragons. Did you watch it?
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Went through and watched the whole first season. Yeah.
You went back and watched it? The whole first season to catch up?
I told you I was.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So Karen wants to know, what do you think about buying my primary residence using the sub-2 creative financing strategy?
Yeah. That's a great way to buy a piece of real estate to live in through creative financing.
Okay.
Yes, most definitely. So you can buy a house while you're trying to pursue wholesaling houses. You find something that you'll live in. The seller will offer the terms that makes it work for you, hopefully with nothing down, and boom. It could be a house that you live in, or it could be a house that you could use as a rental property, produce cash flow monthly.
Okay. That's good. So Wendell says, yes, if I made 50K on my first deal, I'm gone. But then you have, hold on, I lost her. Where was she? No, goodness, I'll have to figure out where she was. I saw her. Because I was going off pictures instead of names, and I don't think the mother on Pursuit says 58K isn't enough for me to quit a job. Maybe enough to put people in positions to help, but nah. Okay. That's wonderful.
I want to know what I would have quit if I had made that kind of bread on the first deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matter of fact, I know I would have.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't, because I know.
Well. I wouldn't have quit back then because I had quit that time. But that's $58,000 though. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Because I'm not fiscally responsible. I'm not financially responsible.
You might not think I'm talking about back then. That was what I'm saying. You think
unfortunately that would be gone. That would be gone in 6 months. So nah. I couldn't. Happy summer solstice. Okay, L Strike. I didn't even realize that. I don't know why I was thinking that was like the 21st or whatever.
Well, hopefully it ain't the last deal you do. Ideally, that's the purpose. Is that the reason I'm quitting is because it's giving me enough cushion to be able to do this full time now. The next deal ain't got to be $58,000,
but it's enough to keep you moving.
It should be enough so you can put full time effort in, like you putting full time effort in,
right,
for somebody else.
Right.
But that takes discipline now.
Yeah.
Because, like my mom, I don't know if she's watching tonight, normally she is. She asked me, I'm always working because I'm always working in my mind. It's a curse or whatever. I'm cool with it or whatever. But, that's probably 80-90% of my thoughts is money. Just like trying to make some, not money per se. I got to get it. It's just how I'm trying to, just do better, do more things. So that's why I have to disconnect with House of the Dragon and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think about, a lot of just, I have my degree of foolishness that I consume now. You'll be probably, I consume a great deal of food, but I have to because,
to give you peace and to relax.
Yeah, some type of balance. The word I'm looking for is balance.
Work-life
Yeah,
balance.
so I have to, you know what I'm saying? Because I can consume myself and stuff. And like whenever I try to learn about something, and if it's a lot of content on YouTube, like certain things are, that's why I have, like when people, ask me questions and I know I've answered them like multiple videos, it's a little frustrating because that means you ain't willing to put the work in.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
can see that.
normally, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Mhm.
like somebody asked me the other day, and you take this out. I'm not trying to just, I ain't calling no names, so it don't matter. They asked me, do I have to put the social security number on the contract? Okay, which I should have that removed off my contract that I give away. But that means you ain't watched the video
On how to fill out the
on how to
contract.
fill out the contract.
Yeah.
That's all. That's simply what that means.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Am I missing something?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm with you. So L2 Striker says, I'm trying to get my first deal, but I'm having trouble targeting what list first.
Well, when you say what list first, what list should you target first? I'm assuming you're using a tool such as PropStream, aka Deregulator, aka PropStream. You can text the word tool, I think. Text the word tool to access that particular tool to build list, or you can text the word move, because we do it for the pre-foreclosure, or text the word move, like you got to move out, MOVE. You can watch that video on how to build pre-foreclosure list anywhere. But that same video that you can learn how to build a pre-foreclosure list, it will also show you how to build. I mean, you'll see that you can build lists for retired landlords, senior owners, free and clear properties. It's a number of them, you know, it's quite a few. But anyway, so me personally, I like tired landlords because they own most of the real estate. When I say, well, just landlords, you know, like somebody owns obviously the house they live in, and then they own multiple other houses. So the definition of what they consider a potential tired landlord is someone that they don't live in the house, but they've owned it for 15 years or more. That's a strong possibility that someone has been renting that property. Not always, but regardless, 15 years and you don't live in it, that's not your residence, then it's a strong possibility that they may be tired of that game or whatever. So if they were been rented out, because it can be tough.
You know what? You just mentioned that the tax assessor called me last week. Tax assessor. He called and said, this address, do you live there? And I said, yeah. He said, well, you might want to come down here because they have that listed as a rental property, not as your homestead, and you're paying twice as much taxes on your property.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you sure need to.
Are they gonna give me my taxes back?
Good question.
Good question. Because if you,
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out when I bought my house, why did they do that?
Probably what they'll do is because it's probably tied into your mortgage, but probably what they'll do, they'll just give you a credit. I want my money back.
I want my money back. Twice as much?
Doggone.
Because it's not my homestead?
John Brown a credit. I want my money back, bank.
Give me my money back. I'm trying to figure out who did that. I almost want to call the mortgage company and be like, hey, y'all know who I was in.
Is it double? Is it double?
He said like twice as much.
Okay.
Because it's showing it's a rental
That's
property.
double.
Yeah.
Twice as much as double.
It's double. Yeah. Okay. So L2 Striker, hopefully that answered your question there. Oscar, thank you for joining us. What?
Man, I'm about to bun out of here. I took the fan home with me.
Why would you do that?
I had some issues with the air. It's fixed now, but I forgot to bring the fan back.
I got one in my car. You want to go get it?
I believe I'll make it. If I hey.
No, I have one in my car that has an LED light.
It'd be a bad way for your boy to go viral. But it'd be hey boy, it'd be terrible.
Okay.
I might make Fox News and CNN.
Oh my goodness. I will go get it for you. Love Live wants to know, how can I find a private money all, but I'm thinking maybe they mean lender.
Man, that's a Google search away. Plenty of hard money lenders out there, my man. Just a Google search away. And we stopped. I need to start getting back in there too. It's just so much. The wholesaling real estate with the flip man. Go in there and ask that question. I'm sure you're gonna get some good. Some I don't know to be good, but you should get some referrals on that.
Okay.
Just join the group, which you all should go on it. Wholesaling real estate with the flip man.
Okay. Is text the word plug still working?
I don't know what I got hooked to that though. I don't think it's what it. Let me see. What was that? Yeah, that's a good question. Adrian.
I don't remember. It's so many of
Yeah,
them.
it's a good. That's one of them good ones. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
let me see where to go to. Go ahead. I'll figure
Plug
it out.
wasn't the lingo? No, lingo was the
lingo.
lingo.
Lingo is the lingo. Plug.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
got the plug.
We'll figure that out for you, J. Rube, but more
I
than
don't even
likely,
think
yes.
I had that no more. Let me see. I should have, because it's such a good one.
Anywhere, everywhere. Don't forget where you heard it first. There you go.
Who said it?
That was LT.
That's what's up, LT.
Man, if I make 20K on my first deal, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
And I'm on this.
Hey, that's what we need. That's what we need to ask people. Hey, say, what is your
How
number?
much?
Hey, wait, is 50K even 58K even the number for you? Oh, that's way too much. No, we ain't got plug as nothing right now.
Really?
We don't have it as anything. It's a
So
good
it fell off.
I'd change it out for something else probably. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So what is your number? I know that the title says 58K. What is your number to walk off the gig if you close one deal and you made that much?
All right. Let me see.
If I'd have made that much, oh my God, in college or something, that wouldn't have been good.
Well, you have Taja Lachey over here on TikTok who says
that wouldn't have been good. I wouldn't know what to do with that.
You know that she's graduating in a month and she wants to do it full time soon. So this is what she might do.
She wants to do a full time what?
Wholesaling, real estate investment.
Okay, what you get a degree in?
Taja, put what
I'm real negative on college.
We're not talking about that right now. And she started watching you first almost 2 years ago on YouTube, and she went to school for a surgical tech.
Okay, it's medical.
Exactly. So you can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong with that. There you go.
There.
All right, cause it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
We're aware.
I was just talking to somebody earlier.
We ain't talking about that.
I was talking about somebody. Let me just get this business. So somebody was asking me about the stock market. I said, well, when did that start? You know, when they started trading stock. I said, that's a good question. So when do you think? How far you think just the concept of stocks into a company, being able to buy a share of a company?
60s, 70s.
Huh?
1800s. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? 1920s. 1920.
Now I ain't know the answer neither, but I would have went below that.
Really?
1602.
For real? That was before America was America.
True that.
That was before.
Yeah, 1602.
Who was doing
that? I'll look it up here.
There's no
1602.
Who regulating this? Doing this? Like,
hey, the people ain't just started getting brilliant. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Hey, people ain't just started getting brilliant now.
Oh, I should have known that. Dutch East India Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's significant about them, eh?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh, it was just like the European trade. I don't know. It was just about what was going on. You know what? Let me see what was going on. When did this happen? Boston. No, that was in 1773. Okay, because I thought it had something to do with that, but it didn't. All right, so you looked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, EJ88. You're right. That was what the most. What did they have stock in?
What?
Slaves.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plug was for the WA group. Is that still open to join? I'm telling you what plug is for. If it's not valid, then how do you join?
I can check that up again if you want. If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that.
But Taja said surgical tech, and she said, I love wholesaling more. More money is fast. I made 17K last year.
Oh, you already did some deal.
Mm-hmm. She was one that was asking about corporate properties.
Okay.
Just wanting to venture.
Well, why you ain't came on here and told your story? What's her name?
That's Taja.
Tasha?
Taja. Yes.
Yeah, why you ain't told your story?
It could be Taja, and I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. Put Taja in there so I can make sure I'm saying your name. Okay, I'm gonna let you figure that out, and I'm gonna continue asking the questions in
She should have
here.
came on and told us about, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Need some content. Tajo.
Right, mother. I don't even know how they were able to do that, because in my paperwork it should have showed that that's my first property. So yeah, we gonna question
Well, you
that.
got human beings down there putting this stuff together, so they're going to occasionally make mistakes, Adria.
I get it, but not on me.
Okay,
Like,
well.
and mother's been watching since 2016. And you know what? This gonna be. I'm speaking it upon you.
Oh, wow.
This is gonna be your year. So let's see here. Starting, no buyers, no money. I want to sub to some rentals, kind of like rental Airbnb. I have a listing presentation tomorrow, and I want to manage rentals using my nonprofit short and long term. Suggestions, because I'm trying to create a stream of revenue, but I do not want to use my social to lease rentals. Yeah. I have a list of defaults. I'm working this week, and I plan to go door knock this week. So, any suggestion on using sub twos for rentals?
Yeah, it's a great way to start to build a rental portfolio, subject to existing financing.
Okay.
Yes, that is a great method. I would highly recommend it. I'm trying to see what I need to replace here.
Oh, okay. To put plug back on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Hey, Margaret. Probably. Let's see here. Jamia says, I want to use a virtual assistant to use for finding deals. Do I need to have software? Also, what are your thoughts about cold calling?
Okay, so what was the first question?
Virtual assistant, using a virtual assistant to find deals, would you need a particular software? Like, how do you, a CRM that both of y'all can connect to and keep up with each other, right?
Yeah, ideally, you could text the word CRM to 205-964-5243. Hook up with my boy Jacob with his CRM, REI closed. I am an affiliate. So text CRM, that's how you would manage your leads. And what was the second part?
What are your thoughts about cold calling?
Oh, it can be very powerful in generating leads. You know, it's not for everybody, but if it's not for you, you can definitely partner with somebody that can do it or whatever. But it can be very immediate. Yeah, it can be good. You know, any method, you got to be willing to stick with it and put the work in on it. But those are immediate conversations. It can be very difficult, you know, because you catch it. The term cold call. You never know what someone is going through when you call them. They may actually be interested in selling, but because of when you call them, it's just bad timing. But at the same time is whenever you someone else may go through that, and when you call them, it's right on time because now they need to sell for whatever reason. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, PYT_Mick on Instagram. Absolutely am not leaving you out. But do me a favor, baby girl. Screenshot the questions that you see and text them to me, because I don't see anything at all. But I want to make sure I read those Insta questions as well. So send that to me, all the ones that you see, so I can catch up on that. Please do it right now. Let's see here. What are the other avenues or websites besides Zillow and PropStream to look for absentee owners?
They say what now?
Besides Zillow, which is Zomps, and PropStream, which we advertise Deal You Later, other than those two, where would you look for absentee owners?
Well, there are other tools out there that offer it. Most counties don't make that easy to build a list like that. So it's going to have to be, as far as I know, a paid tool to do that. So the ones that we're associated with, as I said, dealulator.com. If you text the word tool, it'll take you over to that site. Or if you text the word move, that same video, it'll show you how to build different lists or whatever. So there you go.
Okay.
Text the word tool.
So not a lot of info here. So we're just talking about on the surface. Okay. Antoine wants to know if a property ARV is 169K and the seller is asking 140, would that be considered a potential deal?
Seller asking 140 and the ARV is 169.
Yes.
Okay, so just on the surface, just using the simple calculator, where somebody said I don't use the calculator. I saw in one of the comments that I hadn't been using it or whatever. But what am I trying to say? I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought.
If it was 100%, no repairs needed,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is the
you're just
case,
going to
so-
automatically just take 30% of that,
Yeah.
right? So just doing the quick math on that, 169 times 30%. Well, I'm just doing by 70%. So you're at 118 right there. Even if you don't do any repair, you still really haven't added your money into that. So that's not a deal. Now, that's me just going by that formula, but the thing that investor base, also known as cash buyer, www.cashbuyer.ai, or you can text the word boss. We don't have to guess what buyers are willing to pay. It'll show us what buyers are willing to pay. We don't have to guess. And their contact information. So text the word boss, 205-964-5243, or you can go to www.cashbuyer. Is it cash buyers? Cashbuyers.ai. Like .com, but .ai. So the reason I'm doing www because it's funny, but people don't know that there's .ai like .com. So
Okay. All right.
I'm just trying to educate the masses, man. I love to learn stuff.
I know.
You know, especially when it's something simple that I could have been doing. I just get real excited about that. Huh?
Yeah, you're right. I understand. Okay, let me scroll to the next question. So Jamia was talking about the VA and talking about like how software or something. You told her to text CRM, but she wanted to hire a VA through Upworks, which is, gosh, it was Fiverr, and what was Upworks before? Dang, it was something else.
Odesk, I think.
Odesk, that's exactly what it was. Odesk. Okay, so that's fine. Getting a VA through Upworks or Fiverr.
Yeah, there's some actual website. I can't name one of them, but there's some actual websites that offer that or whatever as an option. Now, I'm affiliated with some guys that do cold calling from us. If you wanted that option, we could do that also. So just let us know.
So yeah, there was 169. No repairs needed, but yeah, as we just did the calculation there, Antoine, not a big enough gap for wholesaling, but most definitely other creative options available for that. But as far as speaking of what we're talking about, wholesaling, that wouldn't be a big enough spread to make that a good deal.
Nah.
So okay, so Jay was saying I'm definitely interested in joining the WA. If you set that back up, I just got an email yesterday for that video you did with Gosi, which is what led me to ask.
Okay, yeah, and you can text plug now. Well,
you got it back up.
Yeah, I set it up. Yeah, you text plug.
Okay. Yep. Now, no one has decided to come on and join, but don't forget, you can text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243 and join us live. Ask your question and any follow-up questions that you may have. It's often a little easier, especially if you have a multi-part question where more information is needed to make sure you get the answer that you desire. Also, subscribe, share. If you have not hit the like button on any of the media platforms that we're coming to you live from, please do so. Do so right now. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate anyone that has been sharing the lives with your friends, families, anyone. Please continue to do so. If you have not shared this with anyone, please do so in the future. You can do so starting tomorrow for the live where Ty will be comping properties. Now, William Holmes wants you to explain seller financing.
Okay, what does seller finance? So we you know what we're doing now? We have our Chat GPT question of the night.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna go with, right?
Question of the night.
All right. So, not as they need more publicity. And then now the GPT is still available. Now you don't have to have the subscription to use the offers of free GPT.
Oh, that's good. When
Yeah.
did you tell about
that? They just started doing it about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
So you don't have to have the $20.
No, you don't have to have.
So
and is that still available? Yeah, that's still available. Yeah. So if you text GPT, now you can use it to help you figure out if you got a deal or not. Yeah. Text GPT to 205-964-5243. It'll that little video of Spring will explain how it all goes down. All right, so text GPT. But so we're gonna ask it about seller finances. So let's see what my girl here talking about. Too many people. Okay, could you explain when it refers to related to real estate what seller financing or owner financing means, and give it to us on a 8th grade level?
Sure. Seller financing or owner financing is when the person selling a house acts like a bank and lets the buyer pay for the house directly to them over time, instead of getting a loan from a bank. So instead of the buyer borrowing money from a bank to pay the seller all at once, they make regular payments to the seller until the house is paid off.
Thank you very much. You're much appreciated.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Okay.
You don't have to go back and forth with her.
What else would you like to know about?
Nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that. What can I do to help?
Don't say nothing else. Don't you say nothing else.
Oh my God, this technology. Oh.
Okay. So William Holmes, hopefully that answered your question there. Just utilizing resources. Wendell, nothing. Right. To answer that question that you had. So let's see here. Let me jump over here to TikTok.
The offers of free GPT question of the night.
Officer free GPT question of the night. All right. So we've been going pretty strong here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the topic of tonight's Flippinar 312. And the topic is $58,000 from one real estate deal enough money to quit your job? Now, some of y'all have been sounding off in the comments
Go ahead.
of whether it is. Nobody's really said anything. Someone said 20. Someone said 38. Someone said, heck yeah, to the 58.
Where they get 38 from?
I don't know.
I guess they say, where you get 58 from?
Don't even matter. That it's just like even less than that would work. So I really haven't got many other responses, but that was an ask for you guys to put in the chat. How much would you need to make on a deal to quit your job and go full time doing real estate investing, wholesaling, anything that's being taught today? You use that to boost up your resources, naturally take care of your home family life, but also get the ground running to being able to do this, all day long. And Wendell says, by the way, that storage snowball is very useful.
Thank you, sir.
Betty Davis said 30,000. Williams Holmes said 20,000. Let's see here on TikTok. Y'all don't have nothing for me. Oh, 50K. Okay. Yeah. Somebody said 50. So yeah. I would. I shouldn't, and I probably wouldn't. But 58K would put me in a position that bare necessities. It would be living as a minimalist.
Again, we hope that ain't the last deal.
I understand that, but I'm just saying I would have to make sure I'm protecting and putting my full, into it, and to make it happen.
Yeah, that's where the discipline come in right there.
Patrick Bennett says 50K. Walt Ross says not enough. Ricky says 58K. And Jamia, yes, this is for the one deal that's going to allow you to stop working and then go full time into real estate investing. And that's not going to be your last deal. Like, you're going to do more deals. So if you can make 58,000 in June, quit and then fully focus on it, and then do a 10,000 deal in August, and then a 20,000 in December, like, yeah,
You in there, man?
Like, I think they may be focused on, like, you're saying, like, that's it and done.
No, that's not
like
it.
that
no,
is
that's
not.
That's the
Baby, don't do
springboard.
it.
That's supposed to provide you the bridge to, hey, being out there doing it 24 hours. But not 24, 8 hours plus a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you grinding. Yeah.
So Santana says, I'm trying to get my first deal in South Carolina, just in wholesaling, and I'm not sure what to do now. Any suggestions?
Well, the great thing, you're not limited to South Carolina. If one of the methods that I'm going to highly recommend is an opportunity for a lot of you guys, especially in South Carolina, which I think people really like me in South Carolina, like really like me. And I like y'all, love y'all, matter of fact. So text the word MINI, MINI. That's going to be a free training to give you an opportunity to get into the commercial side of it. Screw South Carolina and the houses there too. But I think you can do commercial, you know, from what ChatGPT, not the people of South Carolina, the government. I put the bill in the ChatGPT and I asked it, was it referring to residential and commercial? It made it clear that it was only referring to residential. There's your edge right there. You got it from me first, baby.
There you go. Sound like you need to pivot.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the Savage.
We just did.
Oh, my bad.
We just did to answer the question. It was a question.
Oh,
it's a question.
Oh, that was it.
Ain't nothing I can add on that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now understand this entrepreneurship. It ain't for everybody. It sounds good. Some people, that ain't what they want. They here, they good with where they working. They just looking for that additional income to, to maybe help, put some kids through college or just increase their financial situation. But they good on their job. They don't want to quit. That's fine. And just maybe create a better cushion for retirement. That's fine. But what I have to tell people, can you get okay with not knowing when you're going to get paid again?
Oh, that's something. You get used to that every 2 weeks, every week, or once a month.
Can you get okay with not knowing when you're going to get paid again?
Oh my gosh,
yeah. So, that's the first bridge you have to hurdle with that. So there you go. So Adria she got some more important things she needs to be doing.
No. I got a few more questions, right?
Oh, okay.
So Jason Perez, he's posted this question twice. So let me make sure I get to it.
Okay. My bad.
Do you? And I wanted to share something.
Even though I might turn into a crisp in here, but my bad.
I'm sorry, you're hot. So
no, I got some water. I'm good.
Do you know anything about?
Even though it's not cold, but.
Do you know anything about buy box cartel?
No, I've never heard of that one. Please go deeper.
Well, that's what Perez asked. I'm not sure. You know what? Just let me buy box. How to sell your deals using buy box. It looks like a website.
Okay, of course.
You probably put yourself on.
Yeah. But I got a better one for you. Cashbuyers.ai. Going to show you what buyers are paying, who they are, how many are buying in a particular area, and their contact information.
Oh, you can't
Top that.
Can't beat that.
Hey, a question for you guys. My sister, I shouldn't have said my sister, but I guess I'll go on and finish it. She's what's the person that you talk to when you had a car accident when you call them?
Claims adjuster.
Yeah, does she do that? So she's like a pro at it now. Like what coverages people should have with their automobile. Most people don't have a clue. and they just be so upset when they have a wreck, and then they find out
They got
that they ain't got enough coverage. They thought they had this or whatever, or how this goes. So I told her she needs to write an ebook. That's some valuable information.
Yeah.
And so we've been talking about it for probably right around a year. And so my niece and her were here this weekend, and so I put the AI in the mix. I say, this is all we got to do. I should have thought of this before. Well, I guess it may not. Well, anyway, so I said, forget trying to type it all out, write it out. Just record yourself using Loom, right? Or a tool like that, but Loom. And don't worry about grammar, none of that. Just get your thoughts out, right? But you want to start at least have an iron out in the steps, because you understand. Oh, it don't matter. It don't even matter about that. So once you got that transcript, guess what we can do? Throw it in the chat GPT, tell us to create an outline. From that outline, you want to go chapter by chapter and tell her to write it based on, what she said or whatever. And then she got tons of stories, like, ask her claims and stuff or whatever. And I said, we go TikTok shop and get some bread. You know what I'm saying? People clowning on there.
Yeah.
So if y'all see me on, because she don't want to get on camera, if y'all see me on there as the representing the anonymous claims adjuster is me, I'm hawking this ebook. So, and we're gonna title what automobile companies don't want you to know. Auto insurance companies don't want you to know, or something like that. So if you're interested, you can get on the white list. On the waiting list. On the wait list, man. I'm just tripping. But no, we're gonna do that for free. I'm gonna push into doing that and make that happen. So she don't want to get on camera. I'm used to it. So if y'all see me up there on the lives holding that book and give me a good cover, well, your boy get him a good cover now, it'd be over with. I just be sitting at the desk. And you're telling you boy, you talking about somebody be excited like, ooh, ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So in regards to Buy Box, someone said it's a hedge fund, but he said, so the way I heard it is Buy Box Cartel is the online platform where you find deals and then you post it on Blind Box Cartel and they find buyers for you. Nah, I ain't put my deal on there.
No. We got something better than that, man. Cashbuyers.a. I text the word boss.
Patrick Bennett says, can I get a video on the upgrade to Zomps?
What do you mean?
I don't.
I do it every day. Just check us out. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can go back and watch any of those videos.
And that's Zomps.
Yeah, that's Zomps. I'm using Zomps, throughout the whole thing. Okay. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can go back and watch yesterday and Monday and last Friday.
All right.
Right here on this channel. If you want to get in the group to access all that stuff in the Telegram group, text the word push to 205-964-5243. Y'all don't want me to hope you. My great uncle used to say, you don't want me to hope you.
All right. So can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Do you want to know something that's magnificent that just happened in Maryland?
What?
So their governor is Wes Moore, only the third African-American governor ever in the United States.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
But he pardoned 175,000 people.
That number can't be right. It ain't probably that many people in prison.
It is 100% correct. You're not listening. He pardoned 175,000 people who had records, misdemeanors.
Oh, you mean when they in prison or something like that?
No. This is just records.
Okay. You might not be reusing the right word then.
It's still a pardon for misdemeanor charges for marijuana, because Maryland is one of the top states growing in recreational marijuana businesses. Oh. And he's saying, how are you making millions of dollars off of this? Right. But you criminalize it. So once you legalize it, you have to decriminalize it. So he took all those people and wipe the slate clean. You
Okay.
didn't have to ask for it. You didn't have to request. It just automatically happened. And most of thousands of those charges, you know, they were for paraphernalia, not even for marijuana. Rolling papers, Ziploc baggies.
Now you do know
What?
you probably peel the layer back behind there's gonna be some bread being made there somewhere. But it's cool though still.
It is. He says it's a financial opportunity for the Maryland because now these people don't have restrictions on where they can work, where they can buy homes, whether they can.
No, that ain't what I'm talking about.
What
I'm
do you
like, I'm assuming you have to involve a law firm or something. I say somebody made some bread from the state of Maryland off of that, but whatever.
Probably.
I ain't being negative. I'm just
but
saying.
Maryland is one of the
have to
states where they can have a gubernatorial pardon. They're one of the states where the governor can sign off with nobody else's permission and say, I pardon all these people.
That's what's happening.
So it's magnificent. I just wanted y'all to be aware of that. That's something. Yo, Unc, you care to lecture the young folks? What are your thoughts on Project 2025? What is Project 2025?
I have no idea. What is that? Educate your boy.
Obviously,
hey, don't ask me no questions about nothing like that now. I'm going to give you an answer you might not be expecting.
Okay.
I don't even know what he's talking about, though. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wendell, you're right. April, right. I'm trying to educate him here. He telling me I'm wrong. He did do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And he'll probably run for president in 2028.
Okay, that's what's up.
That would be wonderful. He at least have 175,000 people that'll vote for him. You would think. All right, so guys, tomorrow, Friday, make sure you join the live stream where properties will be comped. We'll talk through using Zomps for that. You're welcome to come on live, share your properties. That goes live at 12 Eastern, which is 11 Central and 10 Pacific.
Shit one. Start with an M.
Mountain. That's it. Mountain. And also go over to Facebook, Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man. Join that group. There are plenty of like-minded individuals like you, probably in your backyard, that can help get you started. As always, watch the videos. Everything is provided to you free from top to bottom. Any questions you have, they are in the videos. If you need help getting started with those, text the word VIP, as in very important playlist, to the number 205-964-5243, and you'll get a playlist of the videos that you should start with. It's not a catch-all end-all, but it's where you should start with. If you want that one-page contract that Ty's been using his entire wholesaling career, you can text the letters PSA, as in purchase sales agreement, to the number 205-964-5243. If you want to learn about pre-foreclosures, you can text PRE to that number 205-964-5243. Last week, and I think the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about the scripts that you can use for starting a conversation with the sellers that you cold call. And you can get that by texting Lingo, LINGO, to the number. Y'all say it with me now. One more time. 205-964-5243. We just started back up Plug. Thank you for asking us to do that. I forgot who it was in the chat, but Plug is what you can text to join the WA. And what is WA?
Wholesale Accelerator, which is a private group of individuals that are being trained privately by me.
All right. Text the word plug, PLUG, to that number. Still interested in self-storage facilities. That was be Mini, MINI. Yes, Isley Brothers. Pre is for pre-foreclosures, learning that there. That's enough of the letters and keywords that I'm going to give you tonight, but I think it'll get you started. Make sure you store that number in your phone, and make sure that you are aware every time that Ty goes live with new content videos, by liking and subscribing to Ask Flip Man. That we have. Oh, and also don't forget, you can go over to ChatGPT to offers are free. It is no longer required that you have a paid subscription for that.
Just text GPT.
Just text GPT to the number. I'm not even gonna say the number because y'all should know the number. I'm not gonna say it. Text GPT to that, and you will have that resource at your fingertips as well. Ty, what else you got?
You did a great job, baby girl.
Oh, thank you. I do say so myself.
Amazing.
To each of you, House of Dragons started last week. Season 2.
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon last Sunday. Make sure you watch it this Sunday. Let's see what's going on. Death to Amand and Aegon. I'm just saying that. Shouldn't have said that. But yeah. And we love Rhaenyra and we don't like Allison. I'm just
hey. I watched episode 9. I forgot my boy Damien, and the black dude was like, he in there talking about he's a bastard, and she's a whore.
What happened?
And David was like, say it. I forgot.
Go ahead. Right then and there.
Oh my God.
On the floor. Don't play with Damon. Don't play with
Say
Rhaenyra.
it. Hey, oh my God. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Is it good as Game of Thrones?
It went really fast. The first episode, season 2, like it jumped right into it. But I also read the spoilers, and I also read like the.
I'm talking about so far what we've
so
seen.
far. No.
11 episodes.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so.
Absolutely not.
I think so.
But did you pay attention how they took it back to Winterfell and Craig and Stark and the wall,
all that,
and how they explained why the wall was there? And do you think we built this wall to keep wildlings out?
Yeah,
because they knew then the winter was coming.
What the king was telling
exactly, but it ties in the family. It ties in the Starks and the Targaryens.
But they ain't hooked up yet. You know
no, but it's how the family tree got started.
Right?
Yeah, you know what? I've invested into the family tree. Yeah. And that Targaryen family tree is crazy. Okay, we can talk about this for days. I'm not going to do that. J. Rue, you passing through Alabama, heading home to North Carolina. Answer this question for me. I know we talked about lists because they deserve to hear this because I talk about unnecessary stuff and ties burning up. What is the best leads to pull for houses?
I don't know if there's a best, if I'm going to pull them though, I like tired landlords, as I said earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can also do pre-foreclosure lists nationwide. Text the word MOVE, MOVE to 205-964-5243. Boom.
All right. There we go.
And we're out, guys. I appreciate everyone that joined us. Adrian made this thing go well. Again, join us tomorrow at 12 noon. You can text the word PUSH to get on that list, and I'll send you the alert when we go live by joining the Telegram group. It's a great way there because we continue every day in there, me personally helping folks, comp properties. I'm trying to solve that one comp at a time or one deal at a time or whatever, telling what you should be offering to sellers because I have access to the tool that you should have access to that's telling you what buyers are willing to pay, and you can have their phone numbers also. Mm-hmm. You text the word BOSS on that 205-964-5243, and we'll see you on the FLIPSIDE.
Bye.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243. Yep. 205-964.